Welcome back, everyone, to Exodus Session 21. When we last left our party, they had boarded a large advanced ship to a place called the Elysium. Aboard the ship, one of the soldiers noticed Seraphina and in his mind wondered if she was the one. Iku later figured this out by using a combination of his mind reading spells and Kuwatha to figure this out, or to probe his mind. On their way, Iku deciphers the coded tablets from Ground Zero of the Arcane Blast, which by now he would know the context of. The ship finally arrives at a massive flying mechanical city and are led to a palace. They are introduced to a man named Didact Eran, who questions the group about their arrival. Although the Didact soldiers brought the party due to the beacon that was lit, they believed it to be a distress call. Seraphina mentions that a friend promised aid would come. Seraphina also questions whether Azael is worshipped in the Elysium, but Didactarian states that what she says is blasphemy and threatens to expel her from the city if the topic is pursued. Outside of the palace, the group decides to track down the pilots from the ship to determine why they thought Seraphina was the one. Assuming the form of the Didact, the party requests the flight log from the airport. After learning the pilots' identities, the party is directed to the academy. Finding a man named Marcus Antony within, they learn that the city claims to existed before Azael, and that they would continue to exist afterwards. The city seems to collectively believe that the light is a force of the universe to be utilized, but doesn't worship it. The party then proceeds to search for Sergei, starting with the temple that Sergei meditates at. Although Sergei is not initially there, the party is greeted by a priest offering a service of peace. Iku reluctantly accepts the service and scowls upon seeing what the meditation shows him. Upon leaving, Iku creates an illusion of a burning eldritch symbol in the sky above the temple. Several ships are drawn to the symbol and probe it with attacks, with no success. Tracking Sergei's home down, Seraphina learns of a cult of Azael who operate in secrecy. He tells the party about the Underland, the wilderness beneath the city where exiles, wild creatures, and unnatural magics are found. The party explores the city further. Glug explores the manufacturing sector, while Iku learns about the maintenance sector. Glug meets a shopkeeper with impressive parts, but is disguised as a child and looked down upon by the shopkeeper. Iku meets a man named Jack Smith, the man in charge of the maintenance sector, and familiarizes himself with him, the role of his workers, and his uniform. They find an inn for the night and the party plans their next moves. Seraphina wishes to return worship of Azael to the city and use the power of the light. Noting the arena is a high profile area, the party plans to do something large there. Glug later that night returns to the shop in an attempt to rob it of its goods. Upon doing so, Glug gets caught, but strikes a deal with the shopkeeper. In exchange for components, Glug would insist in putting the man's competitor out of business. They finally return to the inn to the night, and Seraphina dreams of Aoten, the winged entity she has met at the base of the mechanical spire. It tells Seraphina that Didact Aaron is a blasphemer who must be overthrown. Informing her that she has an audience with Azael, Seraphina is escorted by Aoten into a space in which the God of Light and various angels sit upon gleaming thrones. Azael informs her that Jackor Windhelm, the only champion of the light to have ever slain an old god, is responsible for the taint in the world, having forsaken the light. Although Jackor is beyond the party's ability at the moment, the gods would aid Seraphina in her quest. And lastly, Azael warns her of Iku, who is an untrustworthy ally, and notes that Glug may hold shamanistic beliefs, being a goblin. The session ends with Seraphina having received this message and the party rests for the remainder of the night. Quite a lot.
Quite a lot.
You guys, is the music okay, or is there anything I need to adjust with that?
Yeah, everything's perfect.
Music sounds good to me.
All right. So You guys are in the inn.
So, let's think about our leads. There's this underland place beneath the city. We could potentially find allies there. There's also this cult. We know they meet regularly.
It might be easier to meet with them than to go down to the ground.
I agree. Sergei might be our man then. I'd also love to do something at this arena. Something grand and spectacular.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. But I've done something like it before, long ago, in a different arena. Perhaps we could conjure a miracle.
For what purpose?
Faith, my friend. To inspire faith. And perhaps awe.
Be useful for shaking the non-faith of the heretics in this city.
Indeed. But we're met with opposition. This Didact Aaron. He seems to have a lot of control.
Oh, I spoke to God earlier, and name doesn't mean anything to me, but might mean something to y'all. Do you know one?
One?
I can't find where I posted. Jack or Windhelm.
Am I familiar?
Iku,
Was
you
it?
know who it is.
Would this have been in Isaiah's notes? In the book
Yes.
about myself?
Isaiah is responsible for robbing the weapon of Jack or Windhelm, stealing from his tomb.
Ah. Yes, I know of this Jackor Windhelm. An old hero of Azael's. Supposed to be something special, or so they say. I was involved with, well, a rival of mine, long ago, who stole something from this Jackor. A weapon of some kind. I know not what.
Well, that's good. Didact Aaron is that guy, so. We're on
Didact
the same
Aaron?
page on that. Yeah.
Well, that would make him over
Really
1,000 years old, yes.
Yeah.
This could perhaps be useful. This may explain why he has so much power in this place.
Yeah. I agree.
What do you think about this, Glug?
Glug is kind of listening in. It's an interesting topic for him, but he doesn't have a whole lot of what's it called? He doesn't have a whole lot of eggs in this basket because it's not something that he believes in.
What do you believe in, Glug?
Believe in a more natural order.
Chaos.
No, more more spiritual and less reverence. It's hard to explain. But if your goal in this city is to get a bunch of people to believe the same things that you do, I'm okay with that. And as long as we are helping each other still, I see no problem with this.
Interesting. I know of a god that mayhaps could use help from someone like you. If you find yourself with faith to spare, consider this.
And I'm going to give Glug the other. I have 2 antlers of Yule. I'm going to give him one of them.
Glug, when you grab this, I need you to roll me an insight check.
All right.
Perhaps I was meant to deliver this across time to you, Glug.
5.
You feel a faint connection to it.
And you said it's an antler of Yule?
That's what you call it, right, Iku? You call it antler of Yule?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Okay.
yeah, you feel a slight connection to it as it touches the palm of your hand.
What does Seraphina recognize that thing?
Roll me a
Insight.
insight.
Okay.
You vaguely heard of Yule before, but you passed it off as like a pagan religion. Like it's just something that the druids would practice. And you're clearly above that.
Okay.
What is this for?
It is the antler of an ancient god, to be treated with care. A god as real as I am here before you. It requires not your faith, but it may interest you nonetheless. This offers a connection, a way to commune, should you be so inclined.
Okay.
Does it do
Okay,
anything
then.
useful other than letting you commune with dead gods?
I suppose that depends on how useful those dead gods are.
Mm. Okay. Glug will kind of take that and tuck it away. So you want to do something big at the arena, but we also need to go speak with Sergey.
Well, we can meet up with Sergey in the park. That's where the cultists meet.
That's right. That's right. I mean, maybe we could plan something with them to do in the arena.
Mm. Okay. It's still
Did
nighttime,
he
right?
tell you
So the
guys
cultists
which?
should be meeting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did he tell
we,
you guys where the park is?
Yes, it is the one that is over. Which park was it? I believe it's Three Peak Park.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. Forgot if I told you that.
Yeah. So what
That's
do
the
you...
most
What is-
reachable place.
Which park is it?
Three Peak. It's right underneath the academy.
Oh, okay. The peak. Got it. Got it. Okay.
Or Three Pearls. You're right. Yeah, Three Pearls.
okay.
Three Pearls Park. Oh.
And why are we going there? What's over there?
That's where the cultists meet at night.
Oh. Right,
So it might be a good time to go talk with them.
Wasn't it like once a month though?
We only got the information that they meet regularly, so I assume if we go there, they will be there. But I don't know how regularly is.
We could just go tear it out of Sergey.
I think he gave us what we need. We can just go see if he's in the park.
Okay, let's just go show up at the park and see who's there.
Yeah, just see who's there.
See if anybody shows up.
So you guys are headed to the park.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me a perception check as you're heading to. You are going to Serafina. You're going to pull the trigger. Oh wait, sorry, my chat scrolled up. I just see a random attack like from your character Glug. I was like, pulled the trigger. You don't see anything. None of you. Okay, so you guys are still headed there. So you get to the park and you see it's fairly empty.
Did he give a more specific time? Other than night?
Yes, Serafina. What exactly was the plan?
I don't know. We were told the cultists meet regularly at night. So if they're not here, I guess they don't meet that regularly.
I could have sworn he said once a month. Maybe
Oh.
not. Maybe not. Maybe I just imagined that.
Maybe it was once a month. Well, that's much less useful to us than. Do we see any like buildings or anything in the park? Like any?
Roll me investigation.
Okay.
Oh my god, fives.
You see one gazebo.
Okay.
And that's basically it.
Well, okay. I guess we can go harass Sergey again.
Yeah, try to figure out where this group is.
Okay. Okay. I'm down.
That's the plan. Bang on his door at midnight.
Maybe we'll catch him
it's,
off guard.
it's the next morning now, right?
It should be.
Oh, okay. Next morning. Okay.
Yeah, we're not that crazy.
So you guys are going to harass this guy. Alright. So you bang on his door and he opens it up, kind of like eyeing you guys through the crack. What do you guys want?
We need more specific times on when the cultists meet so we can speak to the rest of y'all.
Do you have to say it so loudly? Come in.
Fair.
Oh my god.
I will walk in the door and then say it again.
So you want to join?
I mean,
Is that
I
right?
don't know about join. Lead y'all, maybe.
How do I know this isn't just some op? That you guys aren't just setting me up and the rest of the guys up for exile? Or worse.
Ah, I like this one. You can trust us.
I promise it is our intent to kill Didac Aaron.
Those are some pretty heavy words. Roll me a persuasion check.
There we go.
It's like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. We have a meeting tomorrow at midnight. Meet me there. I'll be waiting for you.
Well, thank you, Sergey. That was very productive.
Yeah, I assume he
Thank
tells
you.
us where.
Yes, in the park.
Okay.
Same park as before.
Okay.
So, during the day, what should we do? Glug, do you think there's a way you could get us down to the ground?
Underground? Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Is that what we want to do? We want to go underground during the day?
Unless you want to go kill that merchant that you have a beef with.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to kill him necessarily. I just need to kill
Make
his
him sick.
business.
Oh.
Or that.
No, we can destroy his business. That's fine too.
EQ looks slightly disappointed.
He certainly seems that way.
We can at least go investigate the area, see what he's selling, what he's doing, see how we could interrupt the flow of business.
Okay. Down here?
Yeah, where was I thought that guy's shop was up here somewhere?
Or is it up there?
'Cause I think-
Erkinsvall's Gearworks, which is what it's called, is over here.
Because I was at, I think, Basso's Emporium when I made the deal, and he was talking about somebody else. Oh, there it is. So, I'm supposed to... Erkinsvall is the opposing merchant? Is
Yeah,
that
he's
right?
the competitor.
Alright. Well... Alright, do you want to go investigate that merchant?
Yeah. I want to hand Glug the carved image of what was that god's name? Aton?
Aoten? Yes.
Aoten? And just go, this might be useful for closing down that shop.
Carved image of Aoten?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
What-
I assume it's highly illegal.
Yeah. Forbidden to worship.
Oh, I see. I see. Oh, not a bad idea. Okay. I like these ideas. These are good. Okay. Let's go scope it out.
What are you guys doing?
We're going to the competitor's workshop.
Mhm.
All right, so you were told Erkinsvall's Gearworks, that's the name of the shop, is located near the Palace of the Didact in the Marina, which is right there.
Okay. Glug will cast disguise self on himself.
All right.
And he is just gonna look like a normal human man, just like a normal dude. He's got a big beard. Yeah.
I'll disguise myself as a kid.
All right. So you guys disguise yourself, and you arrive at this guy's Gearworks, and you notice a sign on the front that says closed.
Closed.
Yes.
Um, what time of day is it?
Oh, it's morning. It just says closed.
I'm going to stop someone on the street and just go, when does this place open?
The Gearworks? Oh, I believe they're closed today.
Why?
No idea.
Okay, thank you.
Who does the do you know where the owner would be?
Well, if it's closed, I don't think he's there.
Right, I did not ask if he is here. I ask where he would be if it is closed.
I'm not his keeper.
Ah! Turns around and walks away.
Well,
Okay.
perhaps this is an opportunity.
What kind of opportunity?
You can't tell me you're not a little curious.
I sort of nod towards the lock.
You nod towards the what?
The lock.
Oh.
There's a lot of people around, though. It's not the dead of night like last time.
It didn't matter last time. I got caught anyways. We gotta find a new way to go about it. Maybe during the day is the best way to do it.
Mm.
I am very curious.
We could have
there
this
lots of people
place
around?
investigated.
Yeah, there's quite a few people around, and guards too.
Okay, can I just peer in the window? Just look inside, see what kind of products he's selling.
You peer into the window, and rather than see like shelves and products, you see a very like like dark and dimly lit room.
But not all the product in there. Oh, okay.
It doesn't look like a store. It looks more like someone's house. As you can see, cabinets and like a table with various like components and cooking utensils. It's almost as if somebody's been like you're looking into a kitchen.
Seraphina will knock on the door.
You knock on the door and you don't hear a sound.
Hmm. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Are there any alternate entrances or like a basement or anything?
Roll me an investigation.
Perhaps an entrance that's far away from prying eyes.
Under the dock where they dispose of ash or something? No.
You walk around the perimeter of the building and you don't really notice an alternate entrance. But you do notice that there is a ladder that goes to the top of the building.
Well, I don't see another way in, but I do see a ladder that could perhaps be useful.
Can I climb the ladder?
All right, you climb the ladder.
What's up here?
It's a roof.
Cool, kind of what I thought.
You
Any
notice that
entrances?
there's like a metallic square on the corner, like one of the corners of the roof.
Can I check this roof for any sort of security, including that metallic square?
Roll me an investigation.
15.
So you don't find anything that would like for security, but you do notice that the metal square is a hatch, but the hatch has no handle for you to like pull it open, and like the cracks are nearly flush, so it's hard for you to like get fingers in between them to try and pull that way either.
Mm. Okay. Um, I will climb back down the ladder.
All right.
Don't think there's an easy way in that way. You know, we could just come back here tomorrow, and see if we can find that underground place. Serafina, I know you were interested in going down there. Because no one's home right now. There's no one
Yeah.
for me to talk to or investigate or observe or figure out how to do this.
Were we going underground or were we going to the ground?
Oh, I wasn't sure. What were you talking about?
Yeah, I wanted to see if we could get off of the city and onto the ground. See if anyone's alive down there.
Oh, I see.
But I don't know that there's any means of travel other than the big Elysium ships.
Maybe we can just get a ride.
That is true.
We do
We
know
do
a
know
pilot.
the pilots. Yeah, we know a bunch of pilots.
Well, we don't need to know a pilot. What if Didact Aaron asked them to take us down?
We can. We gotta be careful about it, but we could do it.
Yeah.
Do we have a plan once we're down there, though?
To look around, see if anyone's down there. Don't know what the plan would be past that. The problem is if we can't secure a stable way to get down and up, even if we made contact with people down there, we wouldn't necessarily be able to get them up here to help us.
Okay, so I think... Okay. I think we should meet up with the cultists first, because they might be able to give us a place to hide people that we bring up from the ground, if that's what you're looking to do.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
Okay. So we're meeting with the cult tonight, for starters.
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
That sounds like a pretty solid plan.
Was there something else that y'all wanted to do during the day? Explore the city more?
It would be nice to explore the city.
Anywhere we explore, Glug will remember. He has like a mental map that he's drawing as he peruses
Iku,
the city.
you were interested in the maintenance tunnels, right?
I was, yeah. I'm kind of looking at the city waterworks, which we're not far from. We're just down the road from that.
Okay.
I would be interested in checking that out.
Time to go spelunking.
Sure.
Yeah, actually, I see there is a cartographer's guild house. It might be worthwhile to get a map of this place so we can more easily find what we're looking for.
Oh. That's a great idea.
See if they have maps of the underground, too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Okay.
When you're saying underground, are you talking about below the surface
The
or the ground
underlands.
underneath this city?
Probably the Underlands.
So
The
Right.
underlands.
the maintenance workers, there has to be something under what we're standing on right now, that not the
Oh.
ground, but the city itself.
The
Okay,
flying
I
city.
see.
The flying city. There must be something beneath where we are right now, but then also the ground. And I will try to specify when I'm talking about the ground versus the underground.
Well, maybe we can say undercity because we're talking about what's
Undercity.
under the city, the
Under the city.
undercity and the underground.
I think it's called the Underland. Am I wrong about that, Barrett?
The
Underland.
Underlands is like the land, like the wilds that are below the
Yeah,
city.
so there's the Underlands and the Undercity.
Okay.
So we're
So
gonna check out the Undercity
can-
maintenance tunnels.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we can try and get a map of the undercity maintenance tunnels if possible.
Yeah. Terminology. Fun stuff.
So I guess can we go to the Cartographer's Guild House?
All right. Where is that again?
It's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I am going to assume the form of Jax Smith.
All right. So you go to the cartographer's place. So what are you trying to figure out here?
I would like to know if the cartographers have any blueprints of the maintenance tunnel, or really just like the machinery beneath the city that needs to be fucking maintained so the city doesn't come crashing to the ground.
They do not. They are in charge of drawing or charting the world maps and the oceans, not city infrastructure.
Do they have the Underlands?
Yes, they do.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, here we
And
go.
I'll have that next session because I don't have them fully drawn out yet.
No sweat. Okay, so here's lead number 2. We now have a map of the Underlands.
Is there a general map of the city?
You're on it. But yeah, I mean, for story's sake, you now officially have a map of the city.
Dope.
Okay. Can I just ask them, like, who would normally... Who would we turn to produce the maps and blueprints? Like, for our quarter?
The guy is going to quizzically look at you. Why do you want to know such a thing?
And I say, just humor me. I mean, I'm the head of the quarter, right?
But you would know this already, wouldn't you?
I would. But, again, just humor me.
And what is your question again?
Who would, like, create the maps for the artistry quarter?
The person making the maps for, like, are you just talking about city maps in general, or just like specifically that quarter?
I'm talking about, like, the maintenance tunnels in the Undercity. Like, who maps that out so that
What you do,
engineers can do all this?
Mr. Jack Smith?
I personally run the department and create all the maps myself. God
Well,
damn.
yeah, you designed everything, or your department designed everything
I see.
historically.
Interesting. Okay, so I suppose we produce our maps there as well. Alright. Well, you've been very helpful.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, that was cool. Okay, well, we got our map. We know where the maintenance maps can likely be found up here in the artistry quarter. Probably be worth robbing that place at some point. I also see there's a news. Well, you know what? Do our characters have access to a city map? Like, are we able to navigate to what we can see as players? We're still like pretty unfamiliar with everything.
I mean, we just got the map, right?
Yeah.
We got the map of the Underlands, though, right? We didn't get a city map.
No, but we also got a city map.
No,
He
you
said we
also
also
got
got
shit.
it.
Okay, perfect, perfect. I missed that. Okay. Well, I'm a little curious about this news station over here. I'm also a little curious about the city waterworks. Might be fun to eyeball with Glug the security in the maintenance quarter. The Grand Catacombs. That sounds quite interesting as well.
So I will say some of the stuff on this map doesn't exist because it's not it's for the original artist. The original artist put that stuff there. So I mean, just
some of it
some of the
sounds
stuff
kind of cool though. If they're Grand Catacombs, that wouldn't be that bad.
it's just ask about it, and it may or may not be there for real.
Word.
Okay.
Does the TV studio exist?
No, it doesn't. Like, see, that's a good one.
Okay.
Okay.
The news station. Okay. Okay. What is the Grand Cosmic Emporium? The fuck is
I'll say that one exists. Go check it out.
that?
Would y'all like to check out the Grand Cosmic Emporium?
Oh, sounds fancy. Yeah.
It does.
Alright. What we're doing.
Let's go check it
So
out.
Seraphina, a little kid, and Glug, who I guess is like an adult man.
Looks like an adult man with a big beard, bald head.
Nice.
Seraphina, are you in disguise?
No.
Okay. Alright, so as you guys are walking towards Grand Cosmic Emporium, a guard is going to approach you, Seraphina, and say, are you the one, Seraphina?
Yeah.
I have this for you. Didact Aaron has requested your presence. And he's going to hand you a tablet. It's
Just
an
gonna wave
electronic
it.
tablet.
Go. What do I do with this?
At your leisure, just hit the button in the middle and it'll do the rest.
Okay, I'll push the button.
So you push the button and you are greeted with Didact Aaron's face. He says, Seraphina, it is good to see you again. May this be quick. I am having a dinner and I would like to invite you so we can discuss things further. I believe the other day I was too aggressive in our talks of ideals, but I think that you would be a great help to this city. Tomorrow evening, I would like you to put on your best garb and attend my dinner.
I'm just gonna look up at Iku and Glug and kind of make like a kind of face, like.
I'm just a little kid.
Does Glug give me any feedback on this?
He's got his arms crossed and he's looking at this thing quizzically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look back down and be like, sounds great, you know. I'll have to meet with my companions and see if they would like to attend as well.
Glug nods.
You're met with just a blank screen, as this was an automated message.
Okay, I'm going to tuck the tablet away and be like, thank you.
The guard just walks off.
I'll fish the tablet back out of my bag and hand it to Glug.
He's gonna pocket that and look at that later.
All right. So you guys are at the Grand Cosmic Emporium. This is basically like a planetarium, and they sell all sorts of media and gadgets for observing like the stars, essentially. But you're welcome to roll an investigation to figure out more.
Wait, hold on. You said gadgets to observe the stars? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
like astrology and astronomy.
So like gadgets that could be repurposed into like super scopes? Maybe?
Roll me an engineering check as you're looking at
Well,
these telescopes and stuff.
okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, nat
yeah.
20.
With the right amount of elbow grease and expertise, you can definitely fit these on atop a rifle of your choosing.
Mm. Okay.
But let's see, with a nat 1 investigation EQ, this stuff is not really your forte. Glug with a 12, yeah, it's basically almost the same as EQ's, but like the way EQ sees it, but you're not very familiar with space.
Can I buy an astronomy kit? Like an astronomy toolkit?
Sure. You buy one astronomy toolkit.
I will buy one of those.
That'll be 1 gold.
No problem.
Buy one of those scope thingies.
All right. You're basically buying an astronomy toolkit because that's what it essentially is.
That's fine.
All right. So you spend 1 gold. You have your own little telescope.
Are the little like bits and bobs for sale? Like little things that could be repurposed even if I don't know what exactly they are?
Uh, yeah. So they have something you see the word satellite often, but you don't understand what it means. And you see like little bits of like foils and aluminum, like just like parts, and you find something that says create your own satellite kit.
Oh.
And you notice a few components are familiar, like the nuts and bolts, and you also see like um you see like stuff that you would have never seen before. Uh, Kind of like a very fit, like a how do I describe it? It's like a very thin, um, not bioluminescent, uh, like a gossamer look to it. Very, it's like a thin, like I don't know how to say it, but yeah,
Is it
it's like a very
it,
foreign material to you.
is it metal? Is it fabric? Is it plastic?
It's it's close to plastic.
Close. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna buy a bunch of like little things, anything he thinks he can repurpose, reuse. He's definitely gonna get that create your own satellite kit. That sounds awesome to him. Cool. This was a great little stop.
Can I send a message to Ash?
All right, what do you want to send?
I'm going to say,
Ash, speak to me, my champion.
A moment passes, and you hear Iku. You have to stop it.
Tell me more.
Yeah, nothing else is said.
Can you see the sky?
No answer.
Okay. Okay. All right. I think I've got everything I need here then.
What's everybody else doing?
City Waterworks time?
Did a what?
City Waterworks time?
The waterworks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
got everything I want here.
You go to the waterworks, and you see it's just a large filtration plant. It's just constantly churning water with large tanks.
Do I see a door or like anyone working around here?
You see a small office.
Alright, I'm gonna go knock on that office.
I'll accompany
Other
Seraphine.
man answers. Says, City Waterworks.
What is
Who
it
is
y'all
this?
what is it y'all do here?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah. We're new.
We just filter the water out. This water's always clean because of us.
Do y'all do work?
Do
With
we
the
work?
pipes? Yeah. How does it work?
Dirty water goes in, clean water goes out.
As a little kid, I'm gonna pipe up and say, does that mean there's only so much water in this city?
That's correct. Unless we take a dip in the ocean. That's all the water we have for now.
Gosh, I sure hope nothing bad ever happens to it.
Yeah, me too, kid.
Does all
Is
of
this
the
your
water
son?
processing happen here? No.
What is this kid doing here?
This is my son. Well,
Ah, okay.
old man speaks up.
I'm gonna sort of like kind of step back apprehensively at this direct questioning.
Is this the only place where y'all process the water? All of the water gets processed here for the whole city?
No, there's one up north and one to the west sides of
Ah.
the city.
Okay. There's no maintenance work that you'll do, like with down below the city? Is that someone else's job?
You mean the lift side of the city? No, it's
No.
not our working area.
Whose working area is that?
I believe that's the Design and Maintenance Bureau.
Ah, those guys. Okay. Well, thanks.
No problem.
Okay. Well, I'll walk away.
Yeah, I feel like I learned what I needed to.
All right. So those were the guys that you talked to earlier, the design and maintenance, and you didn't really get off to a great start with them.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't matter. I can just go back as somebody else and get a fresh start all over again.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, those are the guys for getting underneath the city.
Yeah,
And the
sure
waterworks.
seems like it.
Yeah, they just process the clean water. So
Interesting to know that it's finite, though.
yeah.
But he also said unless the city takes a dip, which means that they can control the elevation the city's at always. And can even go like dip in water somewhere to get more.
Oh,
I
or the
thought
city
he
could
was.
land.
I thought he was saying like, unless we crash in the ocean, there's no other water, like kind of in like a joking kind of way.
Oh, I took it as like it's something they can actually
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
Like a technology they have.
it's probably
That's not
closer to
true.
Ray's
Yeah.
interpretation of it.
Oh
okay.
wow!
So
We
if they
actually
can take a
dip
dip,
in the ocean.
yeah, it means we could land this thing.
Yes, it does.
Maybe we don't need to get the people up here. Maybe we get this place down there.
Oh. Which one would be easier though?
That's true.
I mean, they're both have their difficulties.
Yes.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
could always just find a way to turn the engines off.
That would kill everyone.
Not
That's like a
everyone.
meteor going down to Earth. Not everyone. I'd be fine.
Yeah, just as long as everyone jumps as we hit the ground, it'll be okay.
Yes. Or we land in water.
I mean, this.
No.
Water's like concrete from this height.
Yeah. You're basically hitting land no matter what you hit.
Okay then. No crash landings then.
Okay. So where to?
Thank you. Okay, the place, did you want to go to that other place then that leads to the Undercity that he was telling about?
Back to the design and maintenance? Okay. Do you want to go talk to them again, Iku?
I could. I'd like to have something of a plan for what we're gonna say
Yeah.
and how we're gonna infiltrate this.
Do you think you could get a job with them?
I could perhaps. I could like fake a resume.
Nice.
I've got the forgery kit. Can I try making a forgery kit roll?
All right, go ahead.
See how qualified I am. Alright. I guess it's a... Would this be like an intelligence or wisdom or dex check?
Probably an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Am I a charlatan? I am a charlatan. Nice. Okay, I can just make documents. So I'm just gonna, using my background ability, I'm just going to make like a fake and impressive resume.
Okay. All right. Make your resume.
This one, I could take Glug with me and just have Glug like fucking sit on my shoulders so that Glug could answer like these complex ass questions
Oh shit, that'd be funny.
and we could just like pass through.
Oh my god. I could certainly help you with any checks you make.
Okay. Yeah, that might be interesting. Could take Glug with me.
All right. So
And
you
just
are going and
try and get a job.
try
You want
and get
me
a
to
job.
change my form, Iku?
How big are you exactly?
So, I'm a rather short human man. Um.
Well, like, how big is Glug? Could I, like, carry
Oh,
Glug on
oh.
my shoulders? Or is Glug too
Totally.
heavy?
Glug is like 2.5 feet tall. He's a little goblin. Maybe 3 feet tall.
Okay, well, what if I had Glug on my shoulders and we used, like, a disguise, basically, to...
What kind of disguise?
I don't know. Could be like a jacket or something. But we've got disguise self, right? So hopefully we can just look like a tall person or something, right? And you could overhear everything. Wait a minute. Didn't you give us a way to communicate with each other?
Sort of. I have message and you have message. So we can communicate back and forth and no one else can hear us.
Okay.
So, I don't even have to be in the room. Message is 120 feet, so I can be outside.
You know what? This would be a good opportunity to use Awakened Mind to just telepathically speak with you.
Right on.
Which is
Yeah.
something I've never really done with Glug.
You just have to let me know what the questions are, because if I'm outside, I won't be able to hear the questions.
Okay. Well, y'all want to try this?
Yeah.
Totally.
All
But did you want me to disguise myself in some way?
You could. Did you want to go as a duo?
We'll be interviewing as a duo.
Oh my god, we could.
Or like on my shoulders or something as a single person?
We're here to fuck shit up.
You get the trench coat out, and just go stack on top of each other.
We could. I have a disguise kit.
I could
Hold on, I'm
basically-
making a map for this particular scene because I want this to be a scene as opposed to just something on the city map. 1 second.
I could. Oh, no problem. I could hang on to you like a backpack and cast disguise self and be a backpack. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
If that's how you want to, or I can like be a man and be disguised that way. However, what do you want to do?
You should be a backpack. That's so goddamn funny.
Great.
Just be like, yeah, this is just my work. Like, fucking rut bag or whatever they were called. Rucksack.
Sec.
It's just like Glug. Latched on.
Whispering in your ear.
Oh, by the way, I just want to say, while I am writing the fake resume, my fake qualifications, I would definitely be referencing Glug's like know-how of what you
Okay.
do know, Glug,
Awesome.
of what sounds impressive, I guess.
I can give you some good like trigger words, good words to add in there that make it look extra good.
Good. I'm going to speak into Glug's thoughts, I think, for the first time. And I'm going to say,
Glug, we've never spoken this way, but I can hear what you think if we speak like this.
What kind of freezes? You can hear everything, I think.
Everything.
Oh, for how long?
Pretty much the whole time.
The whole time of what? The whole day? The whole hour? The whole...
oh, I thought you were asking, like, how long
Holy-
have I been able to do this?
No. How long are we able to communicate?
Oh shit. That's
Like
a good
in our minds.
question. Give me 1 second. Let me check.
Thought you were being Iku and giving me a super like non-committal answer.
No,
The whole time I can do it.
Yeah, I've been able to do this. Like,
So
let's
funny.
see. Let's see here. Awakened mind. Oh man. I'll have to go see, but I'm pretty sure it's like just something we sustain.
Cool.
I'll grab my book here in a second.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be helping you out then. Anywhere we need it.
Okay. So yeah, we can basically silently communicate with one another. And so you can overhear everything, or I can just share it with you telepathically. So hopefully you can help me answer some of these hard questions.
Definitely.
So what are y'all doing?
Are we recording again?
I have no idea.
Yeah, we're recording.
Cool. So you're doing the resume thing. Are we going straight to our interviews?
I guess we're gonna apply for a job. Just see
To
if
try
we can
and
get
get
it.
in?
We could just try and sneak in too. Kind of like the sound of that.
We can try and sneak in, and if we get caught, we're like, oh, we have interviews. We're trying to find where we're supposed to be doing our interview. Here's our applications.
Okay.
Got a backup plan.
Yeah, we definitely could. Let's go check it out.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, I can hold the connection for like, I think 5 minutes in my case. But I can recast it for free, like as many times as I want. It's a bonus action, but that's it.
I will wait outside while y'all do shenanigans.
Okay. Let's go shenaniganize.
So you guys are at the design bureau, and you are trying to sneak in. What are you looking for exactly?
what are you looking for?
I'm gonna wait for someone to walk out who's wearing the uniform.
You wait, and it doesn't take much time until this guy shows up, walking out of the door.
Which way is he going?
Just up the street this way.
Alright, I'm going to nod to Glug and say, "Now's our chance." And then I'm going to fucking turn into that guy. And
All right.
All right,
I guess let's just walk on in.
let's go.
So you guys walk in, and you are greeted by the sight of just a massive office. Cubicles and everything.
Okay. Am I able to tell what's what here?
Roll me
Or
a
just a
perception.
shitload of cubicles?
It's just a bunch of people busy. You don't know you don't even know like what this actually is as Iku. It's just a bunch of people typing away.
Just a bunch of strange people. Okay.
Yeah.
So as I'm sort of walking through, can I just like sort of peek in the cubicles and see who's in there?
He'll peek into a cubicle, and then some guy will like look over his shoulder quickly, and then like signal you to go away, and then he goes back to his work.
This guy's signaling me to go away? I run
Oh,
this
that's right.
place. You're
right.
fired. Get out immediately.
You're fired. No, okay. Never. I forgot that you're disguised as him.
Well, no, it's
No,
all...
in that case, you peek in, and one of the guys is gonna be like, "Oh, sir, sorry. Is there anything you need?"
I'm going to say, yes, I'm giving this friend of mine a tour here. Would you quickly accompany us and guide us about, sort of explain everything?
He says, "But what about these documents? I had to have them on your desk by this afternoon."
I'll say, that's okay, I'll take those off your hands. And I scoop up all the documents and just put it into my bag.
It's like, okay. So what is it you want me to do?
Just give us a quick tour of the place.
All right. He will give you a quick tour of the place. Walk around the office. Another walk around another office. And then another office.
Alright, does he show us any like secured areas or anything like that? Or anything
Nope.
that would catch our attention?
Actually, roll me an investigation. Or perception, whichever one.
God, no.
You don't notice anything. It's just all office, as far as the eyes can see. This is just a massive think tank that you're touring.
And I say, hey, humor me, what's our procedure for requesting access?
You're asking him
Mm-hmm.
this?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to look at you wide-eyed, and he's going to say, "Sir, you should already know this."
Well, that's why I said, hey, humor me.
Oh, that's right. You said, "Hey, humor me."
And I sort of look at him shrewdly like I'm testing him.
So, restate your question again. I'm wondering how I should handle this one.
What is our procedure for getting access? Essentially to like secured areas, such as the maintenance shafts, or like places in the palace.
He's going to ask, "Is this a test, sir?"
And I said, just seeing how effective our training is, and I give him a wink.
Well, that would be the steward's job.
The steward.
He works at the palace. We're just an arm of his, a branch of his.
I see. So the steward has all the access.
Yep, and he verifies anyone trying to gain it, so it's not like anyone can just get in there.
Okay. Thank you very much. Is there anything you wanted to see here, Glug?
While he's having this conversation, Glug is looking around, observing what people are doing, trying to see exactly what they're working on here.
So you look in the cubicle and you see like a bunch of designs for various instruments, and these guys are like typing in numbers and symbols, like they're like draftsmen basically.
Ah. Ah. Ooh. Any designs in particular that stand out?
Roll me an engineering check.
Sure. 14?
You notice that a lot of it has to do with like the water filtration system in the city, and the like just like a lot of it is like you can tell right off the bat that it's like prototype designs as opposed to existing ones.
He will ask the guy that is doing the tour. Uh, what other sort of things do you design?
Uh, Whatever the didact requests. So, I could we design weapons one day, and then we design components for the lift system, and then today we're handling water filtration.
Do you keep records of all of these designs?
Yeah, they're locked in the archives here, but
Ah.
takes a lot. It takes quite the access,
Did
the
he
security access to get to it.
did he show us where the archives were on his
Yeah, he
tour?
did.
Okay, okay.
And that's what you were asking about, like how to gain access, right?
Correct.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
And
okay.
he's saying
Um,
he said the minister has the access. That's something.
The steward.
who's
The
the
steward.
steward?
The steward.
The steward. Who's the steward?
He's in the palace of the didact.
What's his name?
One second.
I'm
Lucius.
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 So, Glug, I'm going to sort of give you a nod that sort of suggests that if there's anything you want to ask, now is the time to do so.
Okay. I think I asked the questions I needed because I wanted to know what other blueprints that they have and where they have them, and I got both those pieces of information.
All right, then in that case, I'm going to sort of nod to the employee who's showing us around and say, "Hey, good job. Appreciate all your help." And I sort of tap my bag. Keep this little favor
Iku,
between the two of
as
us.
as you're leaving, this man is going to walk in.
Uh-oh.
I am going to
And
instantly. Oh wait! Are we like face to face now? Oh shit!
You see him walk in, looking right at you.
Jesus Christ! Give me one fucking second. I'm gonna cast sleep.
All right.
I'm gonna cast sleep on Jackson, this guy, if I can.
All right. Go ahead.
It's gonna be a DC 16 Wisdom save.
I'm just gonna say they both fail it. I mean,
Thank
hold on.
God.
I guess I'll roll it. Actually, no, they do not both fail it. The guy you're with falls asleep. Jack Smith catches himself on the side of a cubicle.
I'm going to sort of look at him curiously.
Says, "What is the meaning of this?"
I say, what is the meaning of this?
Why are you dressed like me?
And I sort of peer at him and I say, me? You're dressed like me!
I do not have the time for this, and he clicks a button.
I'm gonna cast another
On his
sleep
chest.
spell as soon as I can.
Alright. Go ahead.
It's just another DC 16 save.
Alright. He resists.
Jesus Christ! I knew this was gonna happen.
Okay.
And I say, never mind. I can't be bothered with this. And I am going to push past him with Glug. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
He's gonna
yep,
yell.
Yep.
You hear yelling, "Guards! Guards!"
Go.
Let's fucking get the fuck out of here. I'm going.
Turn the corner and
Yep.
disguise self.
Imposter!
We're dashing
Seraphina's
out.
just watching y'all run for it.
Seraphina, you're going to see several guards run past you.
Scatter
as
different
they
directions
bolt
and
down the alleyway.
yep. I'm gonna turn into
Can
a
I
child.
approach Jack Smith?
He's looking flustered, but
Can I
you
be like-
can approach.
What's going on? I heard yelling.
Subterfuge, espionage.
Subterfuge.
A man disguised as me just ran that way. Did you see anything?
No, I did not. So they had access to your entire operation.
I don't know what they had access to. They were talking to one of my men.
Well, it sounds like you need to tighten security, and you need to probably question everyone in the building.
Oh, I will. On the other hand, I need you to do me a favor. Why don't you go and find out more?
Happily. So I'm looking for someone who looks like you.
That's correct. They went that way. 2 of them.
All right. And I can find you here to report?
Glug, were you disguised?
Yeah, Glug was disguised as just a friend of this guy's, a random human dude.
Alright, it's like 2 men. One looked like me and another one what features, like, real quick, would that other guy
He
have?
would have been balding and a little sweaty.
Alright. A fat balding man.
Yep.
All right. It looks like they went south towards the Simmerings, perhaps. I will go give chase.
Good.
All right. I guess he'll need to escape the guards.
Yeah.
Roll me stealth checks, both of you.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Oh, okay, EQ just fades into nothing. Glug. Roll me a stealth check.
Oh shit, 13. That's pretty low for him.
Alright. You step into an alleyway and watch as the guards run right by you.
He will quick drop disguise self. And,
Alright.
As long as he's out of eyesight of anyone, and he will just be Glug. And he'll just casually wander back this way like he's looking for his friend, like he doesn't actually know where he's going.
Seems the heat is off of you for the time
Yep.
being. Both Iku and Glug.
I'll
Yeah.
meet up with both of them.
I'll just follow Seraphina and then just sort of like slide back into visibility as we all convene.
I have been given a task by Jack Smith to find whoever it was that broke into design and maintenance.
So the 2 of us went there to get jobs. and you were the one that ended up getting hired for a job. This is interesting turn of events.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yes.
All right. Well, so that means that you can get in. You can get access inside, yeah?
I mean, perhaps. I don't know how much access he's gonna grant me. I think he just wants me to give him names of whoever broke in.
Mm.
But maybe I can give him some names and then we can go from there.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not sure how fruitful that was. We did recover a few things.
And I pull out the stack of papers that were due this afternoon. What is exactly in these papers that this guy was working on?
A water filter.
A water filter installation?
Yeah, just a new water filter for drinking water.
And it's being installed somewhere.
No, it's being developed.
Oh, it's being developed. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, that actually is kind of interesting. And they had archives.
Yeah, they mentioned archives of all the stuff they have worked on. But before you could get more, that's when Mr. Bossman came back from his break.
Yes, someone called the steward apparently has control of all the access. Seems he resides at the palace.
Well, we have invitations there for the night after next.
We do, don't we? We could investigate the same night that we're invited, so we're expected to be there.
Are we still wanting to frame Orkinsval's?
Yeah, he just wasn't. There was just no one there.
Yeah, well, that leaves him without a alibi if he wasn't home or at his job. Should one and
Maybe
the same.
he's preparing for the cult gathering for tonight.
Oh, maybe.
Oh shit, maybe. I'm gonna
Or-
wait on messing with that guy until I can meet him.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
So we will not
I always
incriminate
think it would
him.
help the other guy. Right.
Yeah. All right.
Alrighty. What's our next move?
Is there any chance that you have an idea of what those deciphered Ground Zero wild magic tablets were?
Yes, you have successfully working each night, assuming you have successfully decoded these. This was a cipher between the Alisters and members of the the Volp, which were the gang that was like located outside of Galen. And some of them were working with the Alisters despite them being at a conflict with each other. Some of them were working with the Alisters to help bring Mordon into Galen.
Oh, shit. I need to show this to Ash. If I can even get Ash. I feel like he's gonna be dead when I go back.
You don't know.
I really hope not. Okay, good to know. Dude, I gotta find some way to get back to Ash. I feel like that kid is gonna be fucked by the time I get back to him.
He doesn't sound good.
Sounds like he's being tortured somewhere.
Did the vampires or the robot guys get to him, maybe?
The vampires.
Vampires.
capital,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's in like vampire prison right now. It's probably
Oh,
on like a
yeah.
blood farm somewhere.
Oh, that's no good.
What if they're feeding off him?
Can you give him some magic spells through the connection?
I cannot. I can
Damn.
teach him Eldritch lore.
Okay.
I could maybe actually coach him by night, but it would only be as like a distant voice.
Mhm.
That would be kind of interesting though. Be like, all right, you're in fucking prison. I'm going to teach you magic every night. I might just start fucking doing that, dude.
That's interesting.
Okay. So we've done a bunch of stuff in the city. So maybe we should go wait at the park for night to fall.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds pretty good.
All right.
So you guys head to the park. And you're just going to wait there for night?
Yeah, like not in the park. We'll be outside the park, keeping watch on it.
Alright, so you guys. Fast forward to night. And you're going to see a hooded figure. Like as everyone's kind of turning in for the night, you see a hooded figure streak across and disappear next to one of the gazebos at the far southern end.
Okay. I would like to actually disguise myself this time and just also don a similar looking hood.
Alright, so you're a hooded figure, Seraphina.
All right. And
What's
are
the
y'all
other two
joining me?
guys doing?
Yeah.
Alright,
Are y'all muted?
so I'm
Yeah.
not muted.
No, we're
Oh.
joining you.
Oh.
We're just
okay, I just didn't hear you
waiting
say
for it to
anything.
start. Oh yeah, I might have been muted.
Okay.
So you go to the gazebo, but you don't see an entrance or anywhere where this guy could have gone.
Can I investigate it? Can I look around?
Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
We don't see where this guy went at all that we were walking behind.
You saw him walk to, or not walk, but briskly, at a brisk pace, head to that gazebo and then disappear from behind it.
Like, hey, bro, slow down. Wait up, fellow cultist.
Wait, did you try to flag him down?
No,
No, we didn't.
we should have, but no, we did not.
Glug, what manner of contraption is this? That man disappeared.
I'm sort of eyeing the gazebo.
Can I inspect it?
Alright, go ahead, roll me investigation.
Some kind of door.
Dirty 20.
Damn.
You feel around the edges, don't find anything, but then you go ahead and just walk into it, and you fall right through the floor.
Ooh.
And you,
I will-
it's not a far fall. It's just like you fall like 3 feet in, and you notice that you're like sitting on some stairs.
I will also go fall through the floor.
You fall through the floor. You notice that the floor is just like, it's like just an image. It's not a solid object. As you like clip right through it.
Huh. All right. Well, I guess we gotta go down, Glug.
Yep, I will join as well.
Downward we go.
Alright, so you guys head down some stairs, and you are greeted. As in the token. And are you all disguised?
Yes. Well, I don't know. Glug, I think you are too, right? Seraphina and I definitely
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are brought to. And you're immediately surrounded by several masked men as you walk down into this brightly lit room.
I see what looks like.
It is an effigy that you are very familiar with that
Okay.
is on fire, but not burning necessarily. It's just bathing in flames.
Okay.
And they're going to say, "Are you our new recruits?" This man will say.
I will throw my hood back and go, not new recruits. Your new leader is here.
He is going to bow as, and so all these will, it's like, the one. The others will chant, the one.
All right. So, what plans do y'all have for this city?
Plans? None yet. We've been in hiding, waiting for your return. You are the champion, are you not?
I am. Nothing is in
Good.
motion?
Nothing is in motion. Our numbers are small.
And they're each masked?
Yeah, all of them are masked.
Okay. I will say I need to know what I am working with. I want one by one for y'all to meet with me privately in one of these rooms, so that I can see who you are and what you can do for me.
All right. So this guy say, well, I guess I'll go first.
All right.
And he is going to pull off his mask, revealing himself to be what's the thing. So he is one of the didact guards in the palace.
Good.
And let me get his name. His name is Quentin.
Quentin, I have news for you in particular. The one who you pretend to serve is not Didac Aaron. That is
Oh.
Jakor Windhelm, a great
He
enemy
is going
of our
to
god.
drop his weapon and say, the man that we are against is another champion of the light.
Yes. Fallen champion who has perverted our god's teaching. The worst of heretics.
I see. If we have our work cut out for us after all.
Yes, he is no easy foe.
And what will you have us do?
Are are you the only among the guards?
I believe so.
Well, then just wait. We will have plans for you. You will hear from us again.
All right.
All right.
I believe we met before,
Uh,
and he
and-
is going to reveal himself as Sergey.
oh, Sergey, it's you. I already know you can fly. That will be very useful. You can go.
That's all.
They all fucking completely trust Serafina. This is great.
Of course they trust me. I am the actual champion.
You're the actual one, yeah.
And this one is going to reveal himself as Kaiso, who is just a city guard.
Ah, so okay. Kaiso, we will need movement timetables of where the city guard is, so that we can
Yep.
know where y'all are not. Is that something you can get for us?
Yes, I can head to the headquarters and see what I can dig up.
Thank you. All right, next. In my head, I'm just going, good. We haven't seen at the rival guy yet.
Rival?
The other engineering.
Oh,
Uh,
Arkansas?
Arkansas,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just like, good. That guy hasn't shown up yet.
Hey, while we were waiting for nightfall in the park, would that count at least as a short rest?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. While Seraphina's interviewing everyone, can I cast Detect Thoughts and listen in on the thoughts of everyone around us? And I'm specifically looking for traitors.
Everyone's thought is the same except for this guy.
What's that guy thinking
Who-
about?
He's like, ah, yes, it'll be fine. It'll be very interesting telling this to the colonel.
Okay. Okay. So,
This guy is just a regular civilian who lives on the southern end,
Okay.
and so is this guy as well. Not that guy, just this guy. These guys are both like random civilians.
Civilians. Okay.
One lives in the south. Where does the other one live?
East.
East.
Okay.
Okay.
And this guy is going to unmask and reveal himself as one of these. And he used to say, "Yes, I work for the the expeditionary forces here.
And what is your name?
My name is Titus."
Edith, have you been down to the ground beneath the city?
Several times. Me and my
What?
men were involved in numerous raids.
raids on the people living down there?
Anyone thought to cause problems?
Cause problems for the city?
Yeah.
How would they do that?
Um, I believe that there is and a few of them has started like a resistance group, and they've actively been forming against the city. So we were sent down there a few times to break it up, and they haven't been a problem since. Just criminals and lowlives, nothing too big. They're just harassing our farmers.
Oh, the farmers are down there.
Yeah, I mean, how else are you supposed to grow stuff to eat?
Well, we were led to believe that it was very inhospitable down there.
There's parts of land that's been settled, and yes, monsters can be a problem, but um, monsters are the least of their worries.
And those who were exiled, were they worshippers of our god?
Some of them, yes, but others, most of these are criminals and political dissidents as well.
I mean, there can be uses for all sorts.
You're not
How
talking
do
about making friends with these guys, are you?
I mean, it would be nice to have a few more than 7 or 8 people at our back.
Of course, but try the city at least before we start digging at the bottom of the barrel.
I mean, you could very well find yourself down there if anyone were to find out about this meeting we're having. You think you are so much better than them?
Well, I haven't been caught, and they have.
I mean, that's just, whatever. That's just very, do say what think whatever you want, Titus. But so, how do the farmers get their crops up here?
Ships?
The same ships that we were brought here in?
No, these are much heavier cargo ships.
Ah, and who manages those?
Uh, the city?
Yeah, who in the city manages those?
Oh, I see. Who in the city would manage these?
I'm going to.
The Botan Quarter, economics and agronomics handle it.
Botan order.
Glug, if we whisper things into your whisper device, we can send a message to both of you, right? Or
The
is it...
whisper device is just my flavoring for how I cast message.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I have to cast
You have
it,
to
but it is
initiate.
just I can do it as much as I want, and then you can reply, and then I can cast it again, and you can reply again. But yes, no one can hear us when we do that.
I'm going to sort of peek into this room just for a moment, and I'm going to telepathically communicate to Serafina what I learned about Titus.
Oh,
And then I'm going to, just sort of glancing at Titus, I'm going to cast a couple spells silently and instantaneously before I just sort of casually wander back into this room over here. And those
All right.
2 spells are Mind Sliver, which is a DC 16 intelligence save.
On Titus?
Yes.
All right, 1 second.
So I just sort of step in, glance at Serafina, glance at Titus, step back out.
then I'm going to say to Titus, after this meeting, I think you are the most valuable person here. I want to have a further discussions with you.
All right,
Perhaps.
so sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say he resists the mind sliver.
Oh wow. Okay. Can he make another? So he will take no damage then, at all. Can he make
All right.
another intelligence save?
I think he passed it. Is it also a 16?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. No luck then.
All right, what are you saying, Serafina?
I'm saying, Titus, you are integral to my plans. I am going to divulge everything that we plan to do to you and my close confidants after this meeting. So I need you to meet with us. We will go somewhere private away from here.
Why not here?
I don't think it is safe to do
You
this
don't
here.
think it's safe?
It's... So
He's
I know
gonna
I can.
roll insight on you.
Okay.
Don't have a button for him. What's this guy's?
It's not safe for you, Titus.
What's it? Fuck. What's the insight button again? Like, or
Uh,
what modifier? What
Wisdom.
score does it use? Wisdom.
yeah.
Okay. And Serafina, you'd be rolling deception, I think.
Yes, I would.
All right.
Where's my deception? It's not on my bar. Open character.
It's probably like a 5.
It's unfortunately. Oh, it's charisma, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll a charisma save.
He is going to stand firm. He's going to say, "Do you not trust everyone here?"
That is what I am saying, Titus.
Who don't you trust?
We
You've
will
seen us
deal.
all now.
Yeah, I will deal with the one I do not trust. Don't you worry about that.
For the
They will
safety
be
of us
dealt with.
all, we should all know who it is, and you shall deal with them. Correct?
Do you not trust my judgment, Titus?
You just got here. I believe
Yes, I
that I'm
just
just
got
trying to
here and
offer
I'm your champion.
I'm just trying to offer you guidance. That is all.
There will be time for guidance later.
Well, between you and me, who is it?
Do you know their names, Titus?
I do.
Oh. Well, who do you think it is if you're so wise?
I think it's that Sergey feller. Or fella. feller. I think it's that Sergey fella. He seems a bit shaky and timid at times, as if he's always under stress. Yet none of the others are.
And I think you may be right, but now is not the time to deal with him.
Roll me a persuasion. See you. Okay. Right.
Holy shit.
I see. I guess. But I would like to be there, at least when you do make an example of him. He's a fool in that case, if he thinks that he can even pull the wool over the eyes of someone so great such as yourself.
We will have our private meeting, and then we will go together to deal with Sergey.
At least let me deal the killing blow to that traitor.
Titus, you can do whatever you want after we have our meeting in private together. Okay?
Oh my god.
Well, you stand on business. Let us go then.
All right. All right. What is the rest of this meeting gonna be?
I'm so tempted to have fucking Didact Aaron just like walk down these stairs and be like,
Or what?
They
Oh
all
my
just
God.
roach out.
Yeah.
Uh,
That'd be hilarious.
okay. All of y'all have put your trust in me, and I've given some of y'all missions, and some of y'all will receive your missions later. This city and its heretical use of light will come to an end. Everyone here will know our God. We will not force anyone, as they are forced to recognize light above all other gods here. But everyone will know who it is granting them this light. That's my big speech to them.
And this man right here,
Mhm.
will step forward. He'll ask, "So what is our name?
What is our
What is our
name?
group's name?"
Does this organization not have a name? Did y'all not do anything while waiting for me?
"We're the cult of Azael, but obviously
Oh,
you could have a
well,
better sounding name for us. You're our new leader. I'm the one who gave them this name in the first place."
Glug, what should we name ourselves?
Put me on the spot. I don't know. Oh my god.
The Holy Rollers.
Oh my god. I got to think about this. I don't know.
Um,
The moment in time is like frozen as you guys think of a name.
Okay.
uh,
Oh god, we need to come up with our group name right now.
Well, I mean, this is a name for this religious movement, essentially.
righteous justice.
This is
something
like the start of like worship of
Well,
Azael.
something associated with light keepers or something like that, or like.
Well, we need to be distinct from the light worshippers up top.
You're naming your religion, basically.
Yeah. The burning hand jumped into my head, but I'm pretty sure that's from WoW.
The Burning Legion.
Oh, the Burning Legion's okay. The Burning Hand's open then.
Burning Hand is open.
Yeah.
The Burning Hand. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Do we like that? Yeah. Let's go with the
Sounds
Burning
powerful.
The Burning Hand. Wow. Sounds inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
Invigorating, even. I like it. So, therefore, henceforth, we shall be named the Burning Hand.
Hand. Good. Well then, I suppose meeting adjourned unless there's other business y'all needed to attend to.
We await your orders.
All right. I know where to find y'all.
May Azael bless us all. Azael bless us all, and they all chant.
I scowl.
He'll bless us all. Let's do it.
What about old Titus, though?
Let's kill this guy.
Okay, I will, as I'm seeing Titus leaving, I'm going to say, okay, walk with me. And, let's go back to the overworld map with, Titus.
All right. Overworld. Zoom in a little bit.
Wait, if everyone is leaving, doesn't that mean he'd be isolated down here in this hidden place with us?
I don't want to kill him down here. I want to kill him somewhere where we could make it look like an accident. So because assumably they know he's a spy, and so it would be very bad for us if they were like, oh, they found out about our spy and killed him, as opposed to him tripping down some stairs or something.
All right, so Titus.
Oh my god.
Titus follows you out, and he says, "Oh, it seems the others are gone."
Do you have somewhere private, Titus? Perhaps your house?
Oh, yes, I have a house in the south end that we can go to.
Do you live alone?
No, I will live with my wife and children.
Okay.
And he is going to. He says, "Come, it's not that far."
Alright. While we're walking there, I'm kind of like making a face at Iku, like, what do we do?
Well, we're going to kill him, no?
Yeah, but preferably not his wife and kids.
Collateral.
No. Glug, what do you think? What do we do?
Wait, is this conversation happening in your heads, or is it happening out loud?
No, this is happening out loud. I mean, unless Titus is like within earshot. I mean, obviously we're not gonna.
Obviously, we're not talking like within earshot, but
Yeah.
Glug has no idea that Titus is a traitor.
Oh fuck,
So
that's
if-
right. Yeah, I'll fill Glug in like basically as soon as everyone starts to. Actually, no, I would have filled Glug in before I would have told Seraphina.
Oh,
Because
okay,
I was
okay.
waiting out there with Glug while I was searching everyone.
Okay. So Glug knows.
So Glug would know.
Well, you know me. If I need to get the jump on someone, just put me someplace dark. I'll do it.
Okay, I'm going to run up Titus and go, stop for a moment. Follow me, and I'm going to try and lead Titus down like a dark alleyway.
And in
You
his
don't wish to use my house? It's probably the safest place to conduct our business.
Titus, I fear we are being followed. Come with me. We should not lead them to your house.
All right, he says, "Okay, lead the way."
We're just
Glug
gonna
will-
duck in here.
He says, "What's this about? What do you have for me?"
I think that your position in the expeditionary force grants us huge benefits, even if not to the wild criminals down below. Your connection to the farm, is there any sort of disruption that could happen?
Disruption. Let me think about it. You're talking about poisoning crops, or
If not poisoning, we don't need to make people sick, but if there was less food, I believe the citizens would become unruly, would they not?
why, certainly. It's a good place to start.
And while I'm having this conversation, I am, making sure his back is turned to Glug.
Back
Oh
to
my
turn 12.
god.
So we're in an alley. Does that mean that there are like roofs on either side of us?
I mean, yeah, it's like a residential district.
Right on. Glug will scuttle up a roof and get the high ground advantage and just be ready to shoot whenever he gets any kind of signal from Seraphina.
Alright, I'm going to put both of my hands on Titus's shoulder and be like, look me in the eyes. Are you prepared for what you must do for us?
Oh my god.
I will do anything for Azael and
Yeah.
anything for his champion.
I'm going to just kind of tighten my grip and hold him steady and look up at Glug.
I
Glug,
guess make your
let's
attacks,
move.
Glug.
Yep. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, my
I-
favorite.
I will be standing near the end of the alley, ready to block it off if he tries to run for it.
Okay, we're going for silent attacks. Here we go. First one at advantage, 18 to hit.
Hey, you hit him.
That's 12 damage. Mark him as my favorite foe. He's going to take an extra 1d4 damage. So an extra 4 damage. Sneak attack on top of that. It's extra 4 damage. Second attack. Here we go. Nat 20.
Jesus Christ.
So that's going to be 9 points. I don't think I get sneak attack on that one because you only get it once per turn. Nor favored foe. But I do get a Gloomstalker attack because this is the first round of combat and he hasn't taken a turn yet. So I'm going to take another attack. 24 to hit, 5 damage. Gloomstalker attack does an extra 1d8 of damage.
So you've done like...
That's extra 4 damage.
Alright, so you've done 12 plus 4 plus 4. So, jeez. You've done 9.
And then that
29.
that 9 is actually
Right.
another full d8, so it's actually a
Oh, that's right.
17.
Okay.
Oh, and then do I have to roll because I crit?
No, because he's pretty much dead.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hidden
This
cushion of the
was an assassination attempt, and you pretty much pulled it off.
Yeah, basically 3 arrows come out of his mouth from the other side of his skull. All in the same spot, like right out the mouth.
guy. And the last thing he sees is me smiling at him.
Oh my god. Fucking justice.
Cool.
I want to strip him of his cultist robes.
Alright, you strip him of his cultist robes. You see a
Uh.
naked man before you.
He's not wearing anything underneath there?
Nope. I mean, underwear.
Just going commando.
Alright, what a pain. Glug, Iku, how do we make 3 arrows through the back of the head look like an accident?
Oh, shit. Maybe we should have drowned him first.
Wait. I've done this before. We just need a big rock. And we smash it beyond recognition.
How do you make that look like a...
Alternatively, I want to try something. It's a little out there. He's gonna pull the arrows out of the back of his head, and he has this little like webbed egg thing, and he's gonna open it up, and a bunch of tiny little like spiders crawl out of it, and they start moving around this guy's head, and he's gonna cast mending on the back of his head so that there's no hole in it. You can't see how he died. Hopefully.
Awesome.
Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
So
Right on.
these little spiders begin like crawling all over this dude's head, and they start closing up the hole
Mhm.
in his
Do I-
skull.
Do I see a flower pot on any like windowsills on like the second story or
Yes.
anything like that?
You see plenty of them.
Okay. Iku, can you grab me one of those flower pots?
Yeah, sure. I just like telepathically push one off and it drops down.
Alright, I'm gonna grab it and just chunk it at this guy's head.
Oh, it's like you just
It's like a football. You just spike it downwards.
Gronk spike.
he died by flower pot.
Yeah, I guess we should redress him. Yeah, he can have the robes. He can hold the
Yeah,
robes.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
In using prestidigitation, I'm going to basically conjure in blood symbols of the old gods all over his clothing.
Alright. So not making it look less like an accident again.
A lot less like an accident.
Yes, but not like worshippers of the light. This is like
No, worshippers of the old gods this time.
this is a different group.
Okay. All right. We should get the fuck out of here. I did just spike a flower pot on this guy's head. So
You see like multiple lights turn on as
yeah,
the
let's
flower
fucking
pot
run.
crashes.
Yep, I turn into a little girl and just go skipping out.
Yeah.
Skipping out into the open.
As you guys are bolting away, roll me a perception check. Glug and EQ, you hear a woman scream as you guys are running away.
I
That's all.
just cheerily
Alright.
skip my way back to wherever we're off to.
Yeah, we're going back to the inn, I guess.
Alright. So we're actually going this way, I guess.
Alright.
Oh, I
Hey
see.
y'all, I think I'm gonna have to call it a night
Oh, yeah.
here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I have a
that's
really early morning.
yeah, that's fine. I was gonna call it.
Cool.
Alright, great session. This was really funny.
Oh man. It was.
Fucking cackling nonstop this session.
I kind of wish you guys did the job interview route instead of like sneaking.
It's okay,
I had like a
man.
whole thing prepared for that.
Oh my
Because
god.
it's been great. I'll show you the map since I'll probably never come back to it.
We might. Who knows?
This was the map.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
Can you
wow.
this
see
is like the office.
it?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
God, that would have been so preposterous. We still could. We still most certainly could.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Start.
Well, great session, y'all.
Yes, good sesh.